Bringing puppies outside before their final vaccines. Good idea? Bad idea? There's nuance to this one. Whilst yes, puppies are at risk of contracting some serious illness prior to receiving full vaccination and developing their full immunity, there are other risks to weigh up as well, and these risks are behavioural. So little puppies arrive into our homes between 8 and 12 weeks of age, and a lot of their environmental and social exposure has happened prior to them coming home to live with you. So puppies need exposure from birth to environments similar to those in which they're going to live. The first 14 weeks of their life will have a dramatic impact on their development. We could discuss the impact of their parents' behaviour, their parents' upbringing, and the inherited genetics, as well as mum's pregnancy. But if we're just focusing on their lives after they're born, their exposure to the world will be most impactful during their first 3-ish months of life. And this means that puppies destined for family life in suburbia in an ideal world will have been reared in the middle of a family home in suburbia. And puppies will need well-managed, safe exposure to normal everyday life from a very young age. If this is skipped or inadequately managed, we may risk them finding the world a bit too intense, scary, or overwhelming when they finally are exposed to it all. So the pressure is really on breeders to provide adequate and appropriate exposure to lots of things safely during the puppy's first couple of months of life. However, when we get our puppy, we can support their continued exposure in a few ways. So you can bring them out in the car and park up somewhere like near a beach or a park, or even like a quiet corner of like a shopping centre car park, and let them observe the world from the safety of your car, looking out the window, or even opening the boot and hanging out together in that space and watch the world go by. You could even take them out in your arms or in like a dog pram and let them see and smell all the things without the pressure of interaction. Keeping them safe from other dogs and people will help them get used to observing without the added pressures and risks of others invading their space inappropriately or exposing them to stuff that they're not immune to yet. A good behaviour professional can guide you through this and all the extra steps you can put in place to support your new puppy. And you can book a visit with a dog behaviour professional before the vaccinations are complete, and this will help you set your puppy up for success. So today's myth or fact, yes, puppies can be carefully managed in seeing the world prior to vaccination. Follow along for more or subscribe to our Patreon.